Let's hear it for our junior men. Oceania Championships making their way down to their start.
So there is the list of the starters as we just heard, and it was great to see some of the young fellas, especially young Hunter Anderson from Queensland, just enjoying the experience. It's one thing to have the visualisation and the earnest look on the face, but let's be clear, enjoy yourself out there, have a bit of fun. So it was really, really good to see that. So the race today, of course, it is the one lap. You go out and around the can, 750 metres. Then there's the bike ride. There's the course there, Redders. Of course, you know that so well. We've got 4 laps of the bike ride, which does include the big hill, which is fantastic, and then a very fast run to bring it home.
Yep. So in the starter's hands here, the traditional heartbeat.
Yes, it is. The pensive look. It is always very nerve-wracking towards the start. You just want to get away and make sure that you don't get knocked or battered around. Interesting enough, I think it was Woodbury who was held back, and now he's gone to the front. He's gone very close towards the shore. As we saw in the previous event, there were 2 trains of thought. There was one that went out wide and one in close to the shore.
It's a little bit of a swell around this other camp.
Look at that.
You can just see that they've come out of the protection of the Mersey Bluff there. You expect to see some swimmers up there like Jack Caldwell from New South Wales, Devonport from Queensland. And here we go. They're up and running. Swim right into, you can hands touch the bottom. Yeah, and it is Caldwell.
Yep.
Called that as well. So Jack Caldwell, he's first out. And then Moxon in second, and DeVries from New South Wales in third. Jack Caldwell, very quick transition. He's out. He's about to go over the mountain line now. He's onto his bike. And it's helter-skelter here. There's bikes coming out. There's bikes heading down to the little turnaround, doing the U-turn, heading back out. And here we are.
Indeed, there they are, Redders. They're head down. Look at that.
So
big group.
Looks like it's the Kiwi athlete driving the front. Very strong cyclist from New Zealand. We expect that every time. And what's that? I think that's number 5.
Yeah, that's Finlay Oliver
from New Zealand.
Yep.
Leading them up the hill for the first time. Jack Caldwell's there as well. He's had a great swim to lead him out. Some very strong swim bikers here.
Oscar Wooten just behind there. Redders on that inside. And a tight group as they come up to the turn before they go back down the hill. Tell you what.
Saw the Tassie boy there, Jack Latham, in that group.
See there. Always interesting in the different styles, but they're all out of the saddle there because that is a very, very steep hill. Up they come. There is number 11, Ivan Nagel.
And here comes
Western Australia. And there's Jack. I'll tell you what.
He's riding strong.
He is riding strong. Look at the determination. He wants to get on the back of this. I'm not sure how much petrol he's using to try and to get on the back. This is an interesting strategy by Woodbury, Redders.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was strong. He was riding strong. He knows the importance of making that front group.
Yeah.
With his hill. And
he was well back.
Yeah, so they're screaming down so that lead group, which is quite a big group, so if they don't get organised, I think Jack, the way he rides, could get back on here. But huge speeds down here. You can't afford to lose your nerve on this descent. Very quick left-hand corner and then a really sharp U-turn. So
see a little bit of a glance around by Oliver Moxon as he was just keeping an eye on how things were going.
So just to give you an update who's in that lead group, we've got Dan Spires, Cohen Anderson from New Zealand, Jack Caldwell from Australia, Finlay Oliver from New Zealand, Oliver Moxon from Australia, Oscar Wooten from Australia, Zane Bowen, Jack Latham in that lead group, along with Benjamin DeVries. And here they come for the second time.
It's a very different beast, is from a climber to a descender. And that's the difference. I love watching that and those nuances when the Tour de France is on, and you see some guys who are sort of specialists at one or the other, actually. And I don't know whether it's brave or foolhardy when you see the pace coming down the hill. These young fellas, though, They've been training and training for this, as you see them. Look at them really working hard, Redders, as they come up this hill.
Yeah, look, it's not a particularly long hill, but it is steep, so it's more of what we call a power hill than a so not necessarily the pure climbers, but more the power athletes tend to do well here.
Very much so. So there are the athletes. So they get up and about. You can see just on the inside there's
Jack
Woodbury.
Yep, he's driving forward.
You can see really powering down there was Oscar Wooden there. Look at that. He really took it upon himself to come on that inside and go round. So there's a couple of New Zealanders right in the bunch. Look at that tight turn there. That's the one you've got to be careful on.
Fantastic bike skills on that turn.
It was, wasn't it?
And the chase group goes through with young Woodbury. We think they're about 20 seconds, so he's managed to make a little bit of ground back up.
All right, so it is Finley Oliver from New Zealand who is leading the event from Oliver Moxon. What have we got then? Zahn Spies and Jack Caldwell in that group.
Got the bell, 5 against 1, so it'll be interesting to see what this time gap is. Oscar Wooden just slipped around the outside, got caught up on that corner.
All right, so we've got to look out, the bikes are down, so we've just got to keep that control. He's picked it up, thrown it under his arm. All right, so you can see the skill of running with the bike.
Let's see what the time gap is to Jack Woodbury, but Oscar Wooden, he is off.
That's quick, isn't it?
What a fantastic change. The boy from Ballarat, he's away.
So Caldwell, he has really put the burners on, hasn't he?
That's very impressive. 2.5 kilometres to go. He gets teased by the finishing line. He's got to do a U-turn and go back and do another 2.5 kilometres. But he gets a good look at who's who and coming at him, and he can just measure his dose now, measure his effort, control it. Zahn Spies from Queensland is in silver medal position. So Spies in silver, and
I think about 17 seconds down.
And Oliver from New Zealand in the bronze medal position with 2.5 kilometres to go.
Gave himself every opportunity. He sat very nicely within the group. Didn't go out too hard. He just sort of sat in there, knew all about it.
So Jack Caldwell's looking really strong. He'll get down to the far turnaround and beautiful views of the Mersey River here in Devonport in the background.
Caldwell is about, you can see the fist pump, he's getting the high fives. He'll turn his directly right now onto the blue carpet, pushing down here. You put her in angel gear now, Reddis. It's a wonderful feeling as you're flying down, getting the high fives from some of the crowd. They're giving him congratulations, as it is Jack Caldwell, as now he finally shows that emotion. He is absolutely thrilled for the victory. Well done, young man.
Yeah, fantastic effort, really controlled race, dominated from the start, really. Fantastic swim, controlled bike, and just let it rip on the run. And here comes Zahn Spies from Queensland. He takes the silver medal here in Devonport, and it does depend on the time split averages, but he may well have punched his ticket for the World Championships as well. Automatic selection for Wollongong. We'll have to. I'm not a selector, so I'll have to leave the hands of the selectors.
So Oliver Finley crosses the line in third position.
So bronze to New Zealand, and Tassie boy, defending champion Jack Woodbury, magnificent effort, takes 4th place here in Devonport.
Just slowing down across the line.
Oh mate, that's the most unreal feeling ever. Coming into the finishing chute, high fives, people, yelling. You can't compare that, the hours of training, and then to pull that off on race day is just amazing, yeah.
Look, it was an incredible race. You were really impressive. You led out on the swim, you rode really good position on the bike, and then the run was incredible. So take us through what your preparation and everything and what your thoughts were about that.
Yeah, I did a fair few hill reps in training, knowing that hill was coming up, so I think I was pretty well prepared for that. I think us, a little bit bigger boys, a little bit of a struggle, and the lighter boys just fly up beside you, go, oh my God, what can I do? You just got to push, and I just knew I always swim hard. I like a gap. I don't like it to come together on the bike, so hard swim, push it on the bike, and then probably second lap on the run I was hurting, but I sort of felt like I was home and just tried to keep comfortable and do it, yeah.